Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the 105 leFH18B2, the French Tier 5 premium SPG that you might know as a leFhy or a leaf blower, we know as BP La Pew. This one's on the south spawn of Mines, under the command of Hawkeye6121 of REBRN. Well, he's off to his firing position. The game started rather quickly, but yes, he's intent on completing his mission, and he'll have to move about a bit because in a tier 5 game, in fact this is a tier 6 game, he's going to need to relocate a few times, otherwise the enemy might try and get shots on him. Okay, we've got a leopard, fires his first round, oh, direct hit! 144 hit points. Now he's armed with a 105mm light field howitzer, capable of doing 410 alpha, penetrating 53mm of armour, and it's got an 8.92 second reload normally, but in fact we can see that Hawkeye has actually got a faster reload. This is 7.22. He's now going after a few of the tanks outside, and we just saw Tracer coming from behind the rocks at the very back, so we know where one of the enemy Arty is located. Now I think you might see this game is going to be rather interesting because he's loaded a few heat rounds and armor piercing. Ooh. Now the armor piercing is interesting because he'll only do 350 alpha on the penetration, but it does have 64mm of pen, which is more than the HG, and he's just wiped out this jumbo, a super jumbo, not jumbo, super jumbo, but the he's taken out the M4A3E2. Okay, the heat rounds will actually do 104mm of pen, but again they only have 350 alpha. Okay, we can see one of the Artys now. The M41 just got too close to one of our guys, and we can now see him, and there's the Tracer from the other Arty, which is another VP. And yes, the M41 took a near miss, but he's out the game now because our other Arty, which is an M44, put a shot directly into it. I don't think we can get a shot on the other Arty. Oh, it's actually an M44, the other Arty on the M2 on the enemy team, so we need to be careful because he might actually fire at us. And we can see that there's something up there because the equipment up there just got damaged. So it's a very good chance somebody's knocking over the furniture. Okay, KB2's lined it up, dialed in, but unfortunately the target's already gone down. His team are doing absolutely excellent because they're now up by, well, they were up by 5, now they're only up by 4. And we're dialing in the M10. Could indicate that target your teammate to let you know that, let him know the shell's going in. Oh, good hit, 104. Let the Covenanter know that the M10 is going to get struck. And the oh, that's a penetrating shot. Low roll penetrator. And the M10's gone. Unfortunately, we fired a round in. There's only 5 enemy left, and I think one of them is up here somewhere. In fact, there's several up there. I think it's an M10 RBFM and a Nashorn. There's the Nashorn, and we just hit the M10 because there was no explosion to that shell. We're lining up a shot on the Nashorn. Should be fairly easy to pen him. He's got thin armor. Oh, and he got a fire! He not only penetrated him, but he got a fire on him as well. And he almost wiped him out, but he not quite. So he's fired in another round just to see if he can set him off. But no, didn't get anything off that. The guy is still behind that rock somewhere. Given that there's only 5 enemy left, it might be worth just testing the water with a shot. He's found him, runs out and just misses him, zips over the engine deck and explodes in the ground, and that one's a kill shot. So it was actually a blind kill shot at that. Okay, it's going to be difficult to get a shot on that BK3601H, and we're out of range of the M44, so we're going to have to leave the tanks to do them. But we fire at the M4A1, and oh, that was painful. That was another penetrating shot for 343, and we're now going for the M10 RBFM. We must be behind those bushes because they are moving about a bit, and somebody's there. Somebody's knocking over the furniture on the ground. Okay, can we get a shot on this M44? Not anymore, because he's out the game as well. Taken out by our M44, which means there's only 2 enemy left. The M10 RBFM and the VK3601H. We're going for the M10. Nope, didn't get that one. He's obviously using those bushes for cover to shoot at our guys. But he's so far evading them. There he is. Okay, rounds out. This might land alongside him. Oh, no, it doesn't. It hits him. Our RNG was very favourable on that one. Actually landed the round right next door to the M10 on top, well, on top of him, actually, into him. So, a lot of penetrating shots from this game so far. And 4 kills for Hawkeye, and the game is over. I thought it would be exciting to do a normal Arty or a VP game directly after completing 10 videos for my other channel. Yes, I do them in batches, and you may not know it, but it takes me, what, between 4 or 5 hours to work on 10 videos and get them completed and uploaded. And they're still uploading to the YouTube at this moment. But I thought I'd start off with a Fifi game, and this one was high energy all the way. Well done, Hawkeye. He got a first class tanker out of that game, as well as a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He did get 4 exactly, and he got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 9. And on top of that, he got the high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game, and his win rate was high, 7,054. Let's have a look at the team scores and see where he was. Well, he got the highest damage, no doubt about that, 2,348. The nearest to him was that M10 RBFM. He was very dangerous, 2,057 hit points. So if he'd taken out a couple more of our guys, then Hawkeye might have lost his high caliber out of that game. So it was lucky that he took him out while he did, because otherwise that would have been painful, losing the high caliber to somebody who was unspotted. Anyway, when it came to kills, he also got the top spot. He got 4 kills out of that game. The next highest scorer was the Aslains he took out, got 3 kills. And after that, it was the T67 and M44 and T3485M on his own team, and also the M10 RBFM on the enemy team with 2 kills apiece. So they were joint 3rd place. When it came to base XP, yep, Hawkeye got that one as well. In fact, he's the only player to get over 1,000. He got 1,006. The Covenanter got 981, and he actually picked up a Patrol Duty medal for being the only one spotting 6 enemy tanks whilst they were being damaged. And lastly, we've got, yes, it's the M10 RBFM. He got 720, beating our T67 into 4th place. We can see that Hawkeye fired 24 rounds in the game, got 11 direct hits on the enemy, and 4 penetrations. A very good game in terms of pens. Let's have a quick look and see which ones he did pen in the game. Well, he got the M4A1 with a direct hit and penetration. And he also penetrated the M10 RBFM, as we can see there. And I think he got the... No, he didn't get the Sherman Jumbo. He didn't get him, but he did get the Nashorn. In fact, he penned him twice in that game, twice. Once when he set fire to him, and the next time when he actually took him out of the game altogether. So 2 good shots on a tank destroyer, which is notorious for its thin armour. It is, after all, the brother of the Hummel, and doesn't have a lot of armour to start with. So very well done to get 4 pens. He also got 10 splashes, damage of 2,348 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. Damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 4, and did 182 hit points of damage assistance. He earned 34,398 credits on a free-to-play account, and after ammunition resupply and consumables, took away 21,326 credits profit. 1,006 XP, base XP as well, times 2 for the first victory, 268 for this being a premium vehicle, took away 2,280 experience points altogether. So a very fine game. It wasn't an ace tanker because it was tier 6. A little more difficult to get an ace tanker in tier 6 because you have to hit an awful lot of the enemy to get one. A little easier in a tier 7 because you're hitting higher tier opponents, and that boosts your XP up just a little bit more. Now, I will be doing as many videos as I can over the holiday ops. I will be spending Christmas at home, but I'm taking one day off to go and visit the family. The thing is that people are sending me more replays than normal. So if you have sent me a replay during November and are waiting for your video to come out, don't worry, I've got them in the list and I'm trying to get through them as fast as I can. But please be aware that there are some other games coming in, and a lot of those I think I can quickly squeeze in. So if you see something that appears before that's dated earlier than the game you sent in, don't worry, I've got your game, but I'm just quickly pushing that other one through because it might be interesting, especially if it's a new tank that nobody's seen before and you want to see it in action and see what it's like. We did that yesterday with the Panzerkampfwagen KW1, which of course is the German version of the KV1. So we thought you might want to see that, because if you come up against one of those, you need to know how to take it out. Anyway, that was a great game by Hawkeye, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and thank you for watching.